Bellagio 10K. It's cold, freezing in Vegas. I'm absolutely freezing. Let's go win a tournament. Lucky room number. We're here. Day 1A, Bellagio. Maybe take a nice bath. It's a nice room. Bellagio's always got high quality stuff. So a little look at where we're gonna win a WPT to close out a great 2019. So welcome to Vegas. We are here. We are at the Bellagio. I was here, remember last year we did our last vlog, and it's an exciting time. It is. It's a big event. Gonna be about 2 million to first. It is registration re-entry. Open until 5:30, day 2. This is day 1. It's a 5-day event. So I think Saturday the 21st is the final table. Pretty insane. Pretty insane. So we're gonna be here and we're gonna do our best. We're gonna try to get some footage, some vlogs, go over some hands. I think we're really peaking. We just came off a 3rd place for 15K on Twitch. We had a 17K 10th place finish. We lost the aces to deuces, deuce on the river, and then lost the flip to bust in 10th. You know, I think we've been having good scores. We've been practicing, we've been playing, been working on our game, been working on Raise Your Edge as well with Ben CB. We just had him on our latest podcast, and I'm dialed in, ready to go. So I want to deliver a big sweat, big score. This Bellagio tournament has eluded us in the past. We haven't had really any deep runs or exciting finishes. Played it only a few times, but I'm ready. This is the one. Let's go down there. Let's get in action. We'll show you guys what's up, and we'll try to find some of your favorite players to chat with. So let's go. House here. You guys remember the Cannoli video where we won the bracelet right here at the sportsbook? We're back to win our bracelet, WPT title. Let's get one.
A winner?
Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's do a little Elliot Rowe visualization here. Alternate. Remember when they won the bracelet from here, Bellagio Sportsbook, 330 grand. Let's try to make a little repeat in our Hiatus. So let's go. Alright, so first break, just chipped up 1 pot for Snow Schwartz. We're actually in Bobby's room, playing right now a bit of the tournament while they're playing a big game in the background.
No.
Thank you. All right, everyone, it's day 2. We are in the main event, and right now we are going over to work out in the morning with Antonio. I have a condo here at Panorama, but I'm staying at Bellagio. Nice to be right in the action, go up to the room and wake up, be there, but today, got to go see the Magish. He did get knocked out. I think he's going to re-enter, but he has a birthday later this week in LA, so it's kind of weird if he were to make the final day or the day before the final day, he would miss his own party, so he's debating to re-enter. We're going to go over, work out, get ready for day 2. I have only 21,000, start with 40, but again, re-entry for 3 levels today. Hour and a half levels, 90 minutes per level, so that is a, you know, plenty of time to get back in. It's a 10,400 buy-in, so obviously re-entering, not the ideal situation, but it's nice to know if you get out, then you can still get back in. And the blinds are gonna be 500, 1,000 today. We'll go over some hands from yesterday. Wasn't ton of interesting hands. Did get in a few pots, a couple spots where we were second best on cooler situations, blind on blind, with flop bottom 2 versus top and bottom, and also we had ace 4 versus ace queen in a limp pot where the player let out on a ace 5-3 club board. I had ace 4 with the 4 clubs. I just called. The turn was the 6 of spades, so now 2 flush draws. Player checked. I bet 2,800. This blinds were 4-8 at this level. And on the river, it was an ace. So, you know, ace of hearts actually. I felt really good. Obviously with trips, as it was played, he checked turn, check river, and I bet 5,000, and he called the ace queen. So that was pretty dirty. I mean, we had a sneaky hand there with ace top pair open ended. And and then made trips and wasn't good. Another time with Jack 9-3 of diamonds versus Jack 3 of clubs. Flop came Jack 3-9, and we let out, got raised, just called, turns the king of spades, did bring a possible flush. This time we were in the small blind versus the big blind, and so we just called, thought this player wouldn't raise too many draws, so I actually didn't like my hand. And then on the turn, luckily it was a scare card, went check, check, and on the river was a brick, a 5 of hearts, and I decided to block her bet because I kind of had a bad feeling. I guess we do beat some jacks. He could raise with a decent jack, but we bet and he called and had Jack 3. So those were 2 unfortunate pots. Didn't get action on really our big hands. Made a good fold or 2, and yeah, I think overall, solid day, and we'll try to do it again today. See you at the gym. All right, there he is. Not many people after his big fight win, everything now, it's hard to get time. You can see he's athletic too. No wonder he won the boxing. All right guys, here's the deal. Day 2, the man, we're gonna go play. Who do you got? Put in the comments below, Antonio or me, we're playing to 15. Let's see who wins. I like my chances. We both haven't played in a long time. Antonio, pause it for 1 second. Give me a little something. Who's gonna win? We haven't played in 2 years. You wanna make a little friendly bet? Who gets it done, honestly? I think
who was significantly better 2 years ago?
I'll tell you, originally you were better than me, but you couldn't finish 3 points. You fell on the floor and you were out of shape, and then you got, I think it's even.
Yeah, but that was before I was a boxer.
You are in shape now. Give it who wins today. Just tell me, pick one.
I'm gonna smoke you, kid.
All right, that sounds like a bet. I'm gonna pick them off. Let's play. Unfortunately lost. It's up 3-0, down 11-4, tied 11-11, lost 15-12. Yeah, I made a couple mistakes. Antonio's got a really good serve. He's good with the geometry angles. A couple unforced errors. I think honestly it's really close, like 50-50. But I did lose 100, and I would bet him again. I think I'm a slight favorite, but it's really close. I think it's close. So anyway, got the workout in. What a sweating red. Gonna go. I have a meeting and then day 2. So let's go over to Bellagio and let's get situated for the main event. All right, table 15, C4, day 2. Let's go. All right, so look at my table. Got a full double. Second hand of the day. Pretty sweet hands. We'll recap that, but there's a look. Good start. 46K. Back over started. All right, guys. It is the first break, so 3 more hours of play until the rebuy period is over. 800 plus entries should get 1,000. And let's take a look at a few hands. Pretty happy to have 47,000 at the break. One call I didn't love. I made on the river with a little bit of hero-y when I chipped up. Let me just zoom through this with you. So this was the hand that we got our full double on at level 9, day 2, 500, 1,000, 1K. I opened king queen off with the queen of hearts, king of clubs under the gun with the 22,000 stack. Big blind defense. He has 70,000 chips. And we go to a flop. It comes ace of clubs, queen of diamonds, 10 of spades. So pretty good flop. I mean, we flop a gut shot, middle pair. Definitely a hand I don't really want to be betting. I think just check back is a good solution here. You know, you could have weak aces, my stack's vulnerable, and I'm not really trying to build the pot, but I likely have the best hand. So he checks, I check. The turn's a 3 of clubs. Now it brings a flush draw. It was a rainbow flop, and I decided to bet because there are some worse queens, there's some worse jacks you could have, there's club draws now, you could have some other straight draw, jack 9, jack 8. So I do bet to 3,200 and he check raises me to 8,000. This is kind of alarming because he's basically representing that he turned 2 pair or he flopped a straight and he's, you know, is waiting to spring the trap. Now I do have a key card. I have a king, so you know I blocked king jack. I could have flopped a straight and checked on that board as well, so I decided to call. Although, you know, we're playing 20 blind poker, it's not a lot of room to be wrong, not a lot of maneuverability. I do call. The river is the jack of diamonds, so we make the nuts, which helps, and he shoves and I snap call, of course, and he did have the jack of hearts, 8 of spades, so he was stoned, you know, he was bluffing. I guess he had on the turn, he had what did he have? He had a gut shot, right? Double gutter, actually. He's turned double gutter, I'm sorry. So he did have a king or a 9. You know, this is a huge pot for us. This kid's very capable, seems like a solid player. Went for it, turned his hand to a bluff, and we happen to have it. You know, honestly, if that river is a brick and he goes all in, it's a tough call, right? Like, we just would have, you know, let's say it's a middling non-club, like a 6 or 7. I don't know. Are we able to call there? It'd be a pretty heroic call, but it's, you know, 10K buy-in, it's for your life, middle pair, beat a bluff only. I don't know, it worked out well and we doubled up. This was another big hand we had with pocket aces, ace of clubs, ace of hearts on the big blind, the huge stack. Guys are like 260,000 to start the hand in the small blind. Min raises to 2K, and we had about 45,000 at this point. So I 3-bet to 6,700. We have the nuts before the flop. You know, we've had some aces trouble on Twitch all in pre, but hey, it's aces, it's poker, heads up. Good spot to try to get some money in. He calls flop 6-6-3 rainbow. It's a great flop for us. Don't expect him to have many sixes that he's min raise calling, you know, 6,700 with. So he checks, I bet 3,200. He calls. Turn is a king of clubs. Brings a possible flush draw now. So there's 2 clubs. He checks, I bet 5,800. It's a pretty good card, right? Like, he could have king queen, he could have some floats. You know, I could just have 8s and 9s as well, like 6, 7s, 8s, 9s. Want to see one more? I bet 5,800. He calls, and then the river he checks, which was 9. The river was a 9, offsuit 9, didn't change anything. He checks, and I feel pretty comfortable with value bet 21,000 and 21,500 he folds, but we picked up a pretty good 15K increase. So that's where we're at. That's about it. I did 3-bet ace king one hand. Same player just now I was just talking about, where we played blind on blind. He opened to 2K, I made it 6,700. And I had ace hearts, king of spades. Flop was queen 9-4, spade, spade. So he checked, I decided to check back, not a great flop for us. And then the turn was a 6 of spades, and he bet 13,400. This is pretty awkward, right? Because we have the second up flush draw, we're drawing in our mind. I don't know if anything else but a spade would be good, and somehow we could have, like, you know, the ace X of spades. I decided to release here. This one didn't feel good. This was definitely a decent swing to go up, you know, plus 65, 70K. Instead, we were down to around 50. So that's where we're at. We're on break. Keep you updated. And huge field, huge purse coming. 10% giveaway on Twitter on my pinned tweet of whatever we cash. And if not, $1,000 going to you guys. So either way, giveaway's live. Let's do it.
It's in alphabetical order on the top.
Alright, we have about 90,000, very sick hand where we doubled with pocket 5s versus queen deuce off, cutoff raised, get a huge stack, 240,000. Flatted 5s on the button, I had 45K to start, and the big blind Adnan Felipe came along, get about 65,000. Flop came queen, queen 5, rainbow, so we flopped a full house. Very good start. Obviously, if the opponent has a queen, they have a chance to make a bigger full house, but we'll take our chances. I just call a $3,200 bet on the flop, and the turn is a jack of diamonds, brings a flush draw. A little scary, definitely queen jack, queen king, queen ace, queen 10, likely queens if a player does have a queen. So what we start with the call. Turn is the jack of diamonds, 8,400 bet. I decide to call here, just still think there's another play, and then there is the ace of spades, player shoves, and we call fit quickly, get queen deuce off, so we were good. I had to fade a deuce, obviously a jack would have made him a bigger full house as well, but we would have seen that one. So yeah, great moment for us, and in the game now. We are really in the game. 90 plus K. Let's go. All right, 90 minutes left. One more level of reg, and then it's closed, and that's it. You get what you get. No more re-entering. Huge turnout. 10,400 buy-in. Gonna be a massive prize up top. Let's lock in. We got a good stack. 90,000. It's time.
Here's go, baby. I like your head.
50, 70, 75, and not the way I'm counting. It looks like 82.
He's got 117, right?
80, 90, 92.
This is mine?
Mm-hmm.
35, 45, 55, 65, 75.
Good, man.
Again, bro.
Good. So cold. Thank you. It's good blood.
I got 1 on 15, please.
Alright, so this is a record World Poker Tour field. We won a massive pot. Kings to ace king in a great spot. We held all in pre. We are in a great spot with 270K at gonna be 15.3K, so doing well.
What about him? He's got a giant fucking horn. Big orange.
All right, everyone, we are on day 3 of the World Poker Tour Bellagio. I think I've played this tournament three times, have not made day 3, and we are in very healthy. I believe in the top 30 stacks. 224 remain, 130 gonna pay out, 18,000 some odd dollars for the min cash, and a first place of $1,694,995. Just crazy. We're deep. There's short stacks. We'll play today 4 levels of 1 hour and a half, I believe. Is it 4, 3, 4? So it's 6 hours. The breaks. I believe it's 4 or 5 90-minute levels today. Actually, that would make sense if it's 5 levels. I think it is 5 levels. So, and we're just gonna take one hand at a time. So let's do it. Let's get down. Day 3, Bellagio, WPT, 5 diamonds, huge spot. Let's get it done. Good luck. Good luck. What's up? Good luck, bro. Good luck, man. Good luck. Chung right there, Caberman, some legends. All right, table draw day 3. Let's get it.
All right, we're ready to go.
Well, we are on the first break of the day. There are about 20 tables left, 180 players, 130 cash. Couldn't have a worse level. I won one hand, opening king jack of spades, took it down. I was on the button with 5s on the open, call, and the small 10 blind stack shoved in the small blind with 9s. The original raiser isolated. The guy who flatted went all in with ace king of hearts. I of course have to fold. I can't call with the 5s. The only way would be if it went fold. I would have to call the 10 blinds. Flop 5 high, 5-3 deuce, turn jack river 3. 9s hold up versus ace king. He triples up and some. I would have made a boat. You know, if he just doesn't have a hand, we're gonna go flop top set in position against who knows. The original raiser, I must have had a good hand. I opened 5s again, got 3-bet by Michael Rocco. Have to fold, can't peel for that big of a sizing. I made it 6,500, he made it 30K out of the small blind. I was in the hijack. And then the super upsetting hand, this is like, you know, you guys remember our year this year, losing aces to kings to in the cash game for one of the biggest pots of my life. In the Bahamas in January, I lost aces to kings in the 25K PSPC. Versus Dylan Wilkerson, had kings and in one, knocked me out of that tournament, and then I just got kings in this 10K versus a guy that I've played with before, just kind of one of those guys that, you know, just kind of rubs you the wrong way. Seems like a nice guy, but just kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. And he 3-bet me on the button to 22K when I made it 7. You know, he had 160K. Like, I guess, you know, I could make it like 55. I end up jamming, just thought it looks weaker, and I didn't think he was messing around. You know, it's like one of those spots. If he has queens, ace, king, jacks even, maybe he's gonna go with it. He threw one chip in and had the aces, and we did not improve. So huge pot, lose 160K. We'd already lost several pots, and we have 64K. Blinds are 4K big blinds, so we're coming back. We need help now, and we're about 50 off the money. Let's run good. We just talked to LA Road, threw some water in the face, came to the room. We're going back down. I'm locked in. I'm not ready to give up. Boys and girls, let's get it done. Let's see if we can sort it out and get back in this tournament. All right, 5 players off the money, or 4 players off the money, 134 left, 130 cash, and we're in that crunch time. We have plenty of chips, 5K big blind. We have about 125K, so plenty of chips, 25 bigs, and sort this out. Big cash here. Bubble could take a while. Let's see. What do we got? Scott, what'd you get? Did you follow me on the pad tag?
I didn't, but I got the duck.
Doesn't trust his boy yet. His future podcast guest coming up here, Scott Wiener. You got duck.
You gotta do it. You keep talking about it.
Yeah, it's alright. Cool. It's
We
good.
don't know how much we're paying yet.
We don't know how much. Oh, we're sweating the free roll. We got a 10K. We have an 18K bubble sweat, and we might have to pay for this food. Yeah, give or take. Hey, it's busy times. Chicken pad thai noodles. Shout out to Noodles at Bellagio.
We're gonna do it here.
Really good.
Getting it tomorrow. I'm gonna need a bottle.
No worries, you're good. All right, we're on the bubble, 96,000, one away from 18,000 cash.
It's gonna be a lot faster.
Not gonna jinx anything, but don't worry, we'll play. It'll be pretty hard for our chips to go in the middle right now. There's some like 5, 2, 3 big line stacks. We have 20. Don't want to jinx anything, obviously. Get a premium, we'll play a pot, but one off the money. Pretty thick. Out of 1,035 entrants, one person out of 131 only will not cash. So pretty good. See what happens. All right, Byron Caverman busted. It's our buddy. Hate to see it, but we are in the money, and I think there's another all in the call as well. That was an anti-dramatic bubble.
It sucks. It fucking sucks. But you have to do it. Yeah, you have no choice.
All in. Just us two? It's our daddy. Good game. Good game. See you guys. Alright, no trophy, not gonna get it. We are out 104th, get it all in. Kings to 7s, player that got aces to kings against us, knocked us out. He shoved under the gun. We were short, let's see, 6-side, like 10, just about 10 bigs. 2 kings, as you saw on the camera. He shoved 7s, standard stuff, right? He's short. He shoved like 73K, so he had like 12 bigs and flopped a 7. So it was one of those days. That guy got us the Bahamas in the 10K as well. We flopped top 2 pair, and he had a combo draw, smoked it right on the turn in a huge pot. So, we did double with him with our set of 5s versus Queen Jack to get back in the game when we were short. But you know what? Ultimately, that's the thing. It's like I shook his hand afterward. Nothing he could do, nothing he could do differently, and it's just unfortunate. But amazing event, record field, cash hit, really exciting stuff, and I'm really happy with how we're playing. I think we are playing our best poker. Our live results, online results have been great, deep, cashing, final tabling, and I couldn't be more happy about the poker, about what's going on and how we're playing. So I really appreciate the support, guys. That'll close out our live poker for 2019. Huge stops in 2020, kicking it off right away in January at the 10K Party Millions. We've got big Twitch streams coming up still before the end of the year. I got a bunch of podcast guests coming up, already 36 in the books, and again, so much, I'm having so much fun and love it. Can't wait to see my family, be back home to Amelia and Joseph, but that's going to do it for the World Poker Tour. Good luck to everyone in, and wasn't our day, so see you next time. All right, guys, this is serious business. I got a hat on, and we got Helmuth over here. We're gonna get I don't know what's going on, but Helmuth's, we're in the spirit. This thing's going. Phil, give a little something to the vlog here. You're in the stand outfit. It's 2020, are you taking over the world? Like, tell me something, Phil, give us something.
Ho, ho, ho.
My man over here, JG, Jeff Gross, and I are now a part of 9 different companies together. It's really crazy.
Can I be in one?
Yes, I want Hank's involved on something.
From Travelaya,
Yes.
which is just killing it.
That's a big one.
I can't believe Travelaya. I can't make this up.
Yeah, don't lie to him, Phil. You're gonna stand
I
out.
can't make
Tell
this
him
up.
the truth.
5 nights, okay?
Yep.
3 rooms for 5 nights at the W in Minneapolis.
Yep.
I booked on Travelaya
What'd you get?
for $97 a night. Just like what? It's a travel site you pay $10 for.
10 a month. It's a good deal. We'll say that. That's one. That's a good one. Tell them about what else do we got, Phil? Give me
We got
something else.
Lasso Gear. It's a health wear company, the first health wear company.
Yes.
James Harden wears our socks every single night.
That's not a bad guy to have on
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah. We unpaid because the socks just work. They're
do it.
compression socks. They fit up almost to the knee.
It's nice.
And we're talking to the U.S. military.
Let's leave him a cliffhanger on somewhere. We gotta, Phil. We gotta get our photo.
No,
get
let's
this
talk
done.
more business.
It's
You wanna talk-
all
it's
about
business
a lot of
time.
business.
Positivity,
2020,
folks.
positivity. We're doing things and we're here. I mean, this is in the flesh. I had to come over. B. Hanks, did I text you? I said,
Yes.
I'm not missing this shit. I'm
Yes.
here. I didn't even wait for Uber.
Right.
I just took a cab. I didn't
Yes.
want to wait. I didn't want to miss it. I'm here.
You ran it.
Let's get it.
You should sign up for Poker
Positivity,
Go.
baby.
I'm not missing
A
the
lot of
Hungry
Poker
Santa
Go
shot.
signups. Use code Phil.
Phil's good code.
Yeah, yeah.
Use code Jeff.
Any
Do you
of
have a
it.
code?
Yes, but I don't
What's
care.
your code?
It's Flo.
Flo. Use code
Flo or
Flo.
Phil, I don't
Sign
care.
Up for
Get
Poker
on
I've
Go.
Poker
never
Go.
sent my code out. PHIL.
You should probably do
Merry
that shit.
Christmas.
You know why? Because
Goodbye.
You believe in the product.
I believe in
Doesn't
the
matter.
product.
You don't care about.
I believe
with
in the
you.
product, and so I'm like, come to Poker Central. I mean,
Yeah,
if you're a poker fan, last week was insane.
It's
Rob
crazy
Young.
games. Today's gonna be a good game too. You got a good lineup. This will be too
Yeah.
late. They'll have to catch it on a rerun. But Poker Go, it's where it's at. We're at the studio. We're in the flow. We're in the matrix. And
Last
Phil's in a
year,
Santa.
500. Last week, 500 and 1,000 for 4 straight days.
Yeah, that was
Craziest
a
game
wild-
almost in history.
Wild game.
But if you sign up for Poker Go, you can get that.
You get it. You get
It's
to
like
watch
Netflix.
it.
You
Whenever
get to
you
watch
want. You
everything.
can watch it whenever you want. Here and it's the holiday time and went a little crazy on some stuff. Mr. Tom Marchese, who has a store here in Vegas. I can't really show you all of it, but we'll just kind of go through and show you some of it, some of the cool stuff that we got. Tom, tell us, where is your store?
Well, it's Legacy Sports Cards. It's like 10 minutes off the strip, west on Sahara. So anybody in town should come check it out.
You just heard it yourself. I'm gonna put it on the screen though, guys. Right now, that is the Tom Marchese in the background. He's giving us a little bit of he gave us some good prices. I think we did well. I don't really know. I just literally said yes to 100%. Chewy can verify. I think I didn't. Did I turn one card down price? There was no negotiation actually.
You turned many cards up.
Yes, I was asking. Yeah, we fought. There's some cool stuff in here. These are all real signatures, and I'm a big sports fan, so a lot of these are players that I either like or respect, or the cards are just very, very cool. So this is a combination, and Jason Kuntz at Otia Sports, we're the first ever other business outside of you, but you know, we'll still be back, and we'll come check this out in Vegas next time we're here at Tom's store.